Hey everybody, I'm here today to make a video of myself removing these hedges. Now these hedges are sort of towards the front of my house and they separate my house from my neighbor's house. And as you can see, I just want to remove these hedges right here, the ones that extend basically past this little stone. I don't want to remove all of them, I just want to remove this portion right here. Now I will be using a just a little reciprocating saw over here for this, but you can use pretty much any type of cutting tool that you want. Now the first thing that I'm going to do, and I'll demonstrate in just a moment, is I'm going to use that reciprocating saw to just cut off the hedges, and I'm going to be cutting them sort of low towards the ground, but I'm not going to be digging out the roots just yet. I'm just going to be cutting them low to sort of get an idea for which of the actual branches I want to remove. So I'm going to take that reciprocating saw over there and I'm just going to start cutting them out just like that. All right, let's get right to it. So as you can see right here, as soon as I sort of cut out one of the bigger branches, a good portion of the hedges comes out. So this is why I want to do this in a relatively slow and precise manner, as opposed to just taking the reciprocating saw and just cutting through the entire thing. I want to sort of take it out one by one branch at a time, so that I don't take out too much, because it's easy for me to just cut off a little bit extra every time that I do this, but it would be very difficult for me to cut off too much and then regrow the hedges. It would take a long time. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm just going to basically take the reciprocating saw and I'm just going to be cutting out the hedges just one branch at a time, and that's going to allow me to actually be slow and precise. So this was the thickness of the branch that I cut out, and this is how much of the hedge it removed. And if you are removing hedges, just a portion of hedges, I would recommend doing this. Even if you're removing all of the hedges that you see, I would still recommend doing this, because then you can sort of get rid of the bigger portion of the hedge. Then you can take care of the root later. So let's continue on. Now another thing that you'll notice as I'm removing the hedges is that they're sort of all intertwined together. So right here we have two separate hedges, and you can see they're almost like attached until you pull them apart. So as you're removing the hedges, it might be a little bit difficult for you to actually pull them apart, because they're sort of going to be intertwined. But without further ado, let's continue on. We're probably about halfway done. Okay, so as you can see right here, I've basically removed the hedges that I wanted to remove. And the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that when I trim the hedges over here, that I sort of trim it nice and evenly, and hopefully more leaves will end up growing over here. The next thing that I'm going to do, not on this video because it's going to take much longer, is I'm actually going to dig out the actual stump portion and all of the bottom portions of the hedges that I removed. I'll give you a closer view. So as you can see right here, all of those hedges that I removed were basically from two different stumps. It looks like there was one over here, this cluster of all of these branches, and then there was also one over here. But for the most part, it was a rather simple task, and I just wanted to share it with you in this video, the process that I use for removing hedges from the front. Now, like I said, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a shovel, and I'm going to basically dig up all of these branches, which will take much longer, so I'm not going to share it with you in this video. And that's basically it. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video tutorial. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.